Hello and welcome to the Bosh Kitchen. Today's video is a really good one because it's simple and it's satisfying. We are going to show you how to make a fantastic Welsh classic, a rarebit, but obviously ours is completely vegan. Now, in order to make a rarebit, you need to make a roux. And in order to make a roux, you need some dairy-free butter. Pop your dairy-free butter in a pan over a medium heat. Once your dairy-free butter is all melted down nicely, take some plain flour and add it to the pan. Now, we're making a roux, so what we have to do here is make sure that that plain flour is mixed in with that dairy-free butter. Fantastic. That is the consistency that we're after. And we're going to loosen it up with some of this stuff. This is Bosh AF. This is the collaboration that we did with Brewdog, and it's very, very tasty. It's alcohol-free, and if you haven't got alcohol-free lager, don't worry, you can use whatever you've got. Add it into the pan slowly. Stir everything around in the pan until it's nice and smooth. It needs to be really creamy and completely free of lumps. There we go. A little bit of patience and a lot of stirring has left us with the perfect consistency. It's really nice and smooth. This is going to form a fantastic base for our cheese sauce. Talking about cheese, that is the next ingredient. Fold it into that sauce and just let it all melt, let it combine beautifully. It's going to be quite thick, but that's exactly what we're after. Woo! It smells amazing in here, super cheesy, and this texture is exactly what we're after. We could stop there, but we're not going to because we're going to hit it with a nice bit of heat. Dijon Mustard, vegan Worcester sauce. You can also use Henderson's relish or maybe a little bit of balsamic vinegar. But either way, you need that zip. Let's stir all those flavors into that cheese sauce. It smells amazing, it looks fantastic, and that I think is ready. So we can pop this to one side. So now we need a fresh pan because we're going to be adding a completely new, unexpected ingredient, and that ingredient is leek. Warm some olive oil in your pan. Take your large, finely chopped leek, sprinkle over a touch of salt and a little pinch of pepper. Give it a good old stir. We want this to cook down quite a lot. So there are our leeks looking absolutely fantastic. It's got a nice bit of colour to them and the caramelization process has started. Now these would be good as they are, but this little trick is a really good one to get even more texture into those leeks. Add a splash of water to the pan and pop the lid on for 1 minute. Now this is a really simple technique, but it's really, really effective. It's a great way of getting some moisture and some hydration into those leeks. Oh, steamy, steamy, steamy. This looks really, really good. Those leeks are nice and soft. They've got a little bit more moisture in them now. They're gonna taste amazing. And that means it's high time that we build our rarebits. Now this process is very simple. And all you gotta remember is leeks first, followed by the cheese sauce. Load up those lovely leeks over the toasted sourdough slices. Give them a good old spread out. You want every single mouthful to have at least a little leek. It's time to cover it with that fantastic beer-infused cheese sauce. Spoon on that cheese sauce generously. And the more cheese that you have on top of that sourdough, the better it's going to taste. Oh my goodness. And don't worry if some dribbles off the edge, because that will give you crispy bits. And you can ask anyone, the crispy bits are always the best. That's our cheese sauce on top of our toast. Now, we just got to spread it out. Take the back end of a spoon and just gently manipulate the cheese over the bread, over the leeks, to make sure that every single inch of that toast is completely covered. So those are our rarebits done. Almost anyway. Now we just need to pop them under the grill for around about 3 to 4 minutes until big brown blotches start appearing on top. So make sure you keep your eye on them. And there we have it, that wonderful rarebit. Oh my goodness, this is cheese on toast with an absolute twist. And look at the crispiness and the darkness on top of that cheese. It is truly magnificent. I really think that we've done justice to this Welsh classic. That is absolutely delicious. It's super smoky and super cheesy, and the beer inside it makes it feel quite grown up. It's got a really nice adult flavour to it. It's delicious. The leeks are really well caramelized and they just complement the cheese perfectly. This is the sort of dish that you'll go back to time and time again. If you've enjoyed this video, then we want to hear about it. Let us know what you think in the comments below. And we will see you for more delicious plant-based food very, very soon.